UBC, inspiring Uganda.
African Airline Association, in conjunction with Uganda Airlines, presents the 55th AFRA Annual General Assembly between the 19th and 21st November 2023 at Speak Resort Hotel, Munyonyo, in the heart of Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. In attendance will be 500 high-profile African and global aviation leaders, 40 airline CEOs making strides to transform aviation for development. The 55th AFRA AGA is proudly powered by
Come and shine in Plascon Paint and win the Twake edition. Buy Plascon Paint worth 100,000 shillings. Get a scratch card and SMS the code to 7197. Not only will you win instant airtime, but you could take home 1 million shillings daily, a share of 4 million shillings each week, or a brand new motorbike with fuel worth 100,000 shillings. Terms and conditions apply. Plascon, color your world.
It's true what people say, that when I wash and you wash your hands with soap, we'll have less infections as Ugandans. After all, it's hands that handle money. It's hands that feed us. Hands that prepare soil for farming. Hands that we use to learn. And hands that we use for fun.
When I wash and you wash, it means clean hands for all. So, wash your hands with soap and clean water regularly to keep away infections and disease-causing germs. This message is from the National Hand Washing Secretariat with support from UNICEF. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
The Journey program on UBC TV is brought to you by Plascon, color your world. About red, about blue, it's your turn to shine in Plascon Paint and win the Twake edition. Buy Plascon Paint worth 100k, get a scratch card and SMS the code to 7197. Not only will you win instant airtime, but you could take home 1 million shillings daily, a share of 4 million shillings each week, or a brand new motorbike with fuel worth 100k. Tune in every Sunday at 6:55 p.m. on NBS, Bukede TV or Sanyuka TV to catch all the colorful action. Terms and conditions apply. Plascon, color your world.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kajubi from Mukwane Enterprises, working as land manager. I've been with this company for more than 30 years with Mzee Amilali Kaliman, the late, that his soul rest in peace. But because we work together as we formed the tea plant in Fort Portal, that is now more than 30 years. But in the corporation, we've been together, we've started the construction department of Mukwano Arcade, which we started with. From there, we went to former Uganda company also. We built there another company, but after which he sold it. Now, we came down to near Kiseka, where Mukwano Mall is, and that's where even I stay because I am supervising the administration. I was born in 1943, 13th March, in a village called Chinyiga, in the Mutuba, in Canterbury. That's where my place is. The parish is called Nazareth Parish. I went to school for when I was still young. Then from where I finished P4, because there we had no more classes by that time. I had to go to Chiterede for higher education. From Chiterede, I finished PE junior entrance and I got first class. But because of lack of finance, I could not join St. Mary's Kisubi because the fees were very high. My father decided to take me to St. Joseph Technical Institute, which was cheaper by that time. But still, I don't regret because I gained some knowledge from there. That's why I am still alive with that knowledge. So, after that, I had to join Morem Construction Company. It was a company from England. It was constructing houses for here. The houses we started with, they are in Bogorobi there for national housing, and they are still existing. From there, I saw that the future was not all that good. I had to join an architectural drawing company, which was Fusion Pognas, which was on Nkrumah Road. It was from England. That's where I trained for about 3 years. After getting the experience of draftsman, I had to join another company on Nkrumah Road, which was MS Architects. That was for Sekatawa, the former DC in Ruero. But unfortunately, the man is gone. After which, I remained in his office, whereby Mzee Mukwano found me to help him in drawing some of his buildings. So we started with that one. Up to now, I joined Mr. Amirali Kalimali as his advisor in the construction and also supervising the constructions of his buildings. We started with the Mukwano Arcade, which is former UTC. When he finished that one, we went to former Uganda Company. There is another plot there where he bought, and we also put their buildings, commercial, after which he sold them. And we came down to this Kiseka near market, whereby he bought this plot, where he bought Mukwano Mall, and that's where I stay, and I'm supervising the others. We have another construction which is going ahead in Miyenga. It should be about 15 stories, but it's still now going slowly by slowly. Other constructions I did, especially in the churches, we made one chapel of St. Joseph in the New Mulago Hospital, if you know that one, for Catholics. It's down there. Then from there, I made also a cathedral of Lugazi Diocese, which is in Lugazi. If you can go there, you can see that. Also another church, it is St. Paul, that is on the main road going to Jinja in Mukono. That is also my architectural designs. Then there are some more even buildings of residentials which are in Kampala. And even there is another secondary school for Catholics. I don't remember the name, but those are my constructions. Now, I want to thank God because recently I celebrated 80 years of age. And when I tell somebody that I'm 80, nobody can believe it. But still, it is 80. So I thank God for that. I've got children and grandchildren. Even that one I thank God. Some have finished schooling, but all my children have finished schooling, and nobody was sent out of school because of school fees. That's why I thank God that I can be a man of the world. Though I didn't have so much, I would go to the school and beg the headmaster. They could allow me, and I could fulfill my praises. My achievement is that I see what I did are now getting Uganda to be one of the best known country, because like tea, Mukwano tea is everywhere in Uganda. Even some are taken to Mombasa for auction, and others are taken to Rwanda, Zaire. Even when you go to Fort Portal now, you see that the buildings, people are coming up because of that area. People got jobs in that area. They are all well off. And the city is becoming well of Fort Portal. Then, when you come here in Kampala, you go to Mukwano factory, you can see what is going on. Because everybody is aware of Mukwano shop. There is also, they are making water for drinking. Not only water, Sim oil is there. So, I'm proud of that. I celebrated my 8th years of age. That was on 28th September this year. And all people came to my place in Masaka. We celebrated together. And even I thank the priests who came and joined us and they gave us thanks for the blessings. Now, I thank my children because me had no that idea, but for them they said no. After 80 years, we have to show you that you are our father and you did something for us. That's where we are now. Because of me, they are now most of them are well off. And most of them are out of Uganda and they are doing well. So they said, no, we have to show you that we are happy, that you made us what we are. So we celebrated the 8 years in Masaka, a village called the Kabayo. That's where my residence is with my wife. And people enjoyed. So I thank God for that. You know, I think 80 years is not a simple thing to arrive at. So people should thank God. Even myself, I thank God because I never knew that I would be at this age of 80 years. And when I talk to my friends, they say, how did you make it? Even me, I can't tell you how I made it. It is God who made it for me. You see? So I think people should celebrate and should thank God for that.
The Journey program on UBC TV.
Come and shine in Plascon Paint and win the Twake edition. Buy Plascon Paint worth 100,000 shillings. Get a scratch card and SMS the code to 7197. Not only will you win instant airtime, but you could take home 1 million shillings daily, a share of 4 million shillings each week, or a brand new motorbike with fuel worth 100,000 shillings. Terms and conditions apply. Plascon, color your world.
The Journey program on UBC TV.
By the time I was doing architect, we had strict rules. I think even today the rules are still there, but some people don't follow it. That's the problem. And if you don't follow the regulations and you find yourself that you're in a problem. That's why some buildings collapse. Because before you do that, you have to have a surveyor, you have to have an architect. After architect, you have to have a structural engineer, and then somebody supervise and follow whatever is put on the paper. Some don't, follow the architecture and the details of structural engineers. You find that whereby a bar should be of 1 inch, he puts a quarter. That's the problem. We find that some buildings are collapsing. So I would ask our engineers, especially in the KCC, to be so strict and to go for supervision on the site before the concrete is being poured. Otherwise, when you go there before I mean, after, when somebody has put on, you don't know what is going inside. But before casting the concrete, I think there should be an inspection and say, yeah, what you have done is according to the structural engineer. Because you can't put anything you want from your head. You have to follow what you are going to build, and you should know what you want, and that would be on the paper. By getting involved with you involve the architect to be guiding you. Yeah. When you go to, especially the first building we first met in the one former UTC, that is Mukwano Center now. People are enjoying the area because all facilities are there, parking space, and people where people can go for short course and all this. And they are not treated badly like other tenants. That's why it's very few people who leave our buildings, because we take clients as our people. Challenges, we face them, like the COVID system. We got a lot of problems because people had no money. Coming back to business was a very big problem. But now I think they are coming up slowly. The land problem is a very difficult problem because you can't know. Each area has its own difference in the administrating the land. That's a problem. You can see land is a very difficult thing. It's not only in here in Uganda. You can see Palestine and Israel. They are all fighting for land. You see? So land is a very difficult problem. And it needs to be taken not easy, but slowly. And when you see even on our TVs, last night I saw people were going to shoot each other because of land. I think it needs a very, very, very well-organized handling, because you never know. Somebody says, this was my land before even my grandfather, or what. So historically, you find yourself in a difficult thing, so that people will never come together. Because the problem with the land, if somebody gets a land, he thinks he has got money. Everybody thinks of selling, and he doesn't know whether tomorrow, where is he going to be? If you sell land, where are you going to bury your people? Surveyors are very important because they are the ones who knows where the boundaries are, separating each plot to another one, and even showing the different sizes of plots. Otherwise, if the surveyors are not there, nobody can know where does he pass, where does he stop, where does he... It's not easy. Like land in Poto, nobody is quarrying because we surveyed properly, and everybody knows where Mukwano passes and where it stops. So they're all enjoying properly. It's not easy. But when you look at it, you never know where the boundaries are. It's too big, you see. So it's good that you can survey, and that's why surveyors are very important. When somebody gets land, he thinks of money, that I've got money. And that's why even corruption is there. Because the big people on top can be corrupted. And he gives, like here, there's one recently, is it last week? One land officer, is it from Mukono? I saw him being taken to prison because of corruption. And everybody was crying for him, that this man has been disturbing us a lot. So we have to be careful about land. Land is very important, and when you get it, don't simply say I am selling, because you have children. And your children, if your father had not kept for you land, where would you be now? And where do you think your child will get the land? Because if land is finished, so everybody is going to be he will have anywhere to stay and to build.
Hello everyone. My name's Rashida and I'm from London. We are the grandkids from the UK and also the grandkids from Uganda and also great-grandkids. Our Jaja Kajubi is very blessed and he's very lovely. I think one thing I know about my Jaja is he has a fantastic sense of humor. He's very relatable to all of us, all of our ages, and he just makes us happy all the time. He's a very good man, and thank you all for coming. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
We've been together for a long time because we got our first child in 1970. Then we got married, real marriage for the church, 1975. So, and we have been trusting each other. That's why we have kept together. And we brought up children, put them in schools, and they went. Others, most of them are outside. What keeps us together is the trust. Because when I go, she's in Masaka, I'm in Kampala. I always go there maybe once or twice a month. And I can't stay there because I'm employed here. You see? And I don't want them to come here because there we have a lot of things to be looked at. Mostly trust is the most thing, because trusting each other, patience, until this is the trust. Because when you sit down and you cooperate and you say we are going to do this and this, then you can go ahead and get the things you want. Because when I go to the village, she can tell me, we want to dig here and put something like here. And I said, okay, how much is it? She has no money. I tell her, you put there people, then you go and pay. You, the young people, I advise you that when you are working, be sure that you have a future plan. Because if you don't work for the future, you may find yourself that you can't even do anything after, like my age of 80 years. You may find there's nowhere to get something to eat. You have nowhere. So when you plan, it is very easy. You can still have that. Because especially now, like this one, me, I'm on medical treatment, but my children are the one who paying for me. You go to such a doctor, they trust them, they send the money, and I get medicine. As I conclude, I want to thank Mukwano, Mzee Amirali Karimani, for picking me and keeping me up now. Even the family of Mukwano, they have done very good thing to me. Then also UBC for capturing my future, even now, journey. Then, thirdly, my children for having celebrated for me 80 years. And lastly, the government having given us all this liberty for giving us peace. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
The Journey program on UBC TV was brought to you by Plascon, Color Your World.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Wake,